Hello, it's Andrew from Lumen Electrical Services here, and here are my top 5 questions to ask your electrician before they do work here. The first question, so question number 1, is, are you registered? Now, there are three governing bodies for electrical contractors in Scotland, and these are essentially the bodies that accredit electrical contractors with they give them their seal of approval to say these people are competent and they can carry out work safely for you. Now, the first of these bodies is the NIC-EIC. Now, that's who we're a member of. We think they're great. We get an annual inspection just to show that we're kind of keeping up to date with paperwork, that everybody that we employ is capable to do the type of work that we carry out. So anybody who's a member of the NIC-EIC is regularly audited just to make sure that everything's up to date and the people that they employ are capable of doing the work that they say to do. The second body is Select. That's similar to the NIC-EIC, but specific to Scotland. And the third body is NAPIT. I don't actually offhand know of anybody who is a member of NAPIT, but they are certainly a recognised body in terms of the accreditation of electrical contractors. So, question number 1, are you registered? Question number 2, can you please prove that you are registered? Can I see your paperwork? So, as members of the NIC-EIC, once we've completed our annual inspection, we get a nice shiny certificate that says Lumen Electrical Services are an approved contractor with the NIC-EIC. That'll have an expiry date on it. So long as we're operating before that expiry date, you'll know that we have been audited and shown to be worthy of NIC-EIC registration, and it'll be the same for any of the other 2 government-backed schemes. So, can I please see your paperwork? Is question number 2. And question number 3 for me would be, have you done this type of work before? And if you kind of feel like going that wee bit further with it, can you please give me a reference for a client for whom you've completed a similar job for before? If you don't want to go that far, you could always just kind of look at reviews. So you get Google reviews. If there are any other kind of scheme that the contractor is a member of, you can look up the reviews from that. I really value the Scotland Trusted Trader scheme because all of those reviews are verified, and the Which Trusted Trader scheme, again, because all of those reviews are verified. And when I say verified, what I mean is that somebody from that organisation will physically phone, they'll phone essentially the person who's left the review, and they will essentially deem whether or not that's a real person who's had an experience with that customer, and then and only then will they publish that review on their site for other prospective customers to have a look at and to kind of consider in their journey into hiring an electrician to do a job. Question number 4, get you to ask would be, who else will be working in my home? Now, this is really tailored towards kind of general contractors or builders. A lot of these people will carry out electrical work as part of a larger project. As an example, a kitchen fitter, there might be electrical work associated with the kitchen refurbishment. Make sure that as part of their package, the person who's carrying out the electrical work is actually an electrician who is registered. And we find it quite a lot in Edinburgh where somebody will get a kitchen fitter in to fit a nice shiny new kitchen, and they'll be surprised to find that the same person who's putting in the kitchen cabinets, i.e. the joiner, is doing the electrical work. And I would say, in my experience, I've never met somebody who's both a qualified joiner and a qualified electrician. So whilst they might promise you the earth and tell you that they're quite capable of doing that electrical work, I would be very reluctant to go with that, to trust somebody who's not a qualified electrician to be carrying out electrical work in your home. So just make sure that the person who's carrying out the work as part of a larger project is qualified to do the work. Anybody associated with that company, again, are they qualified and competent to do that work in your property safely? Question number 5 would be, can I please have some time to think about it? Now, you should never ever feel under duress or under any kind of pressure with a tradesperson to kind of jump in at the offer of work. In my experience, any good, competent electrical contractor will give you essentially a quotation, which is a proposal for the work that they're that you're asking for. I would say get a good read of the proposal. Just make sure you understand exactly what the contractor's proposing, and kind of compare that against your expectations. Just read it. Take the time to kind of understand it and understand exactly what they're offering to do. Once you're happy with it, let them know whether or not you're happy to proceed, or whether you're not. You might just decide this isn't for me, and don't feel at any point you're under any kind of pressure to go with a quote. Just take your time, is what I would say. Do not feel pressured. Do your homework. Make sure they're registered. And when you're happy, and only when you're happy, approve the work. So that's it. Easy as that. Hopefully it's been very helpful. Thank you.